deep diving into these cases is like dancing with the devil. But when you dance with the devil doesn't change. He changes you. Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? We got up in here. Oh, we got new members. Laura Lou and Lisa Kleckner. Welcome to the team. Hey, Raising Grace, Squid, Checking, Carla, Chatty Jen, Boy Mom, Tiffany, Sharon, Leslie, Cheshire, Shan, Sabrina, Charm, Blue Willow, Shannon. Hello. So the saga continues. Hey, Chris. Hey, Marza. Hey, Rosie. Hey, Jen. Sending good karma. I like that name. Raised by Wolves. Hello. So Cher was actually just talking to her dad, and she played when the news people first talked to Dawn and Candace after someone went missing. So yeah, he's kind of baptism by fire, getting thrown in the middle of this case, but. Accuracy. We love you too, Shan. Hey, Dalen. Listening all the way from Carthage MO here. Love you and miss Cher. We love you too, Sabrina. Love all you crazy mama jammas. So I'm sure everybody in here is well aware of the Fantastic Four doing their protesting, just causing a huge ruckus. Y'all watch Deliverance before going into smelts.
Donald just sent me a text. He told Molly, he goes, Cher is going to bring you down, and I love it.
Yep.
Shan, my love. Did you see my smile?
Hey, Matt. Oh, thank you, Rosie. We love you too. And Carrie. You mean the Felon Four? Yeah, that's more accurate. Yeah, the not so Fantastic Four. She's a little sore yet, but it's getting better. She was in a ton of pain for the first 3-4 days after. She's getting better.
So we just listened to the Wells' very first interview on the news from June 18th. We had my dad listen to it. So that was interesting. So now we're going to be tomorrow listening to the interviews so my dad can hear it all because he doesn't have internet yet. So we get him that tablet and then he'll be able to watch them. Wait, this is yours. I'll share the link in a minute for people.
Yeah, we'll get some peeps up in here. And the protesting shall continue.
Yes.
We're protesting the protesters. They keep going to Dawn and Candace's house, getting Dawn kicked off jobs, and it's just ridiculous. And the shit that they say to these people.
And
sorry, your baby's dead.
Yeah. And again, I just want to say, Dawn thanks everyone just for the support in trying to do what's right. Dawn said to them, let the police do their work. You don't know what they've done or not. done yet.
Yeah.
And he's absolutely right. So again, just Don says thank you for trying to combat the nastiness a little bit and to try to do things the right way. So he wants everyone to he is appreciative of it.
And this isn't if you think Don's guilty or you think Don's innocent or
Not
Candace.
about that, yeah.
It's not about that.
It's not our job to put him behind bars. I'm not a police, I'm not a detective. And like my dad just reminded me, again, I help fight, just like a lot of people in here, for wrongful convictions and wrong charges, innocent people in prison. So I can't be doing that. And yes, I'm human. I have to be reminded of that constantly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not our place, whether we think he's guilty or not, to go and harass these people. It is not okay. Reach out, ask for an interview, ask to talk to them, fine. But to keep badgering them, like standing outside their house with a bullhorn, outside his job with a bullhorn, causing such a ruckus he actually is forced to leave the job. Like, what the hell is the matter with you? That is so far beyond okay. The cat's just going crazy. He keeps trying to climb me.
Oh my God, so cute. He wants you. He's like, jump on you, Daddy.
He just wants some attentions.
Oh, he wants
Oh God, he's climbing. Okay. Okay. There. Happy?
You too, baby. He just loves you. It's a legit fur baby.
Yeah, he is my fur baby. Hey, don't panic. Yeah, I've heard that there's a lot of infighting going on now. Hello, Angel Princess. Hey, Betsy, Leslie, and Linda.
You got your dad. You know you want it.
Oh, this could go very bad. Hey, buddy.
Are you guys sick of us yet? Hi, don't panic. Daylin, Lori, everybody. Oh, I was gonna get the link and share it. Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, yes.
I didn't know if the hubby has any words of wisdom to say before we let all pandemonium.
Well, I pretty much said it. It's doesn't matter if you think they're innocent or guilty. It's not our place to be going outside their house, their place of work, following them around, yelling at them on a bullhorn, annoying all their neighbors. Like it's just stupid. So Cher's going to pop the link in the chat. Anyone who wants to come up and talk about this mess, you're more than welcome to. Cool. Leave it to Bieber. Hello, Michelle McDonald. It's not. I mean, and what we're doing right now isn't helping to find summer either. But when people do crap like this, it makes all true crime YouTubers look bad. So, God forbid if this happens to some other family and they could use social media to get their child's name out or whatever, they might think twice about it because they see that it's such a shit show once YouTubers get involved. They're the talk of the town for sure. No one wants them back here. I bet. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, and law enforcement, rather than seeing YouTubers and web sleuths as an asset to help them with investigations, now we're viewed as a nuisance. So we're not going to get any assistance.
Yeah, that's what
If we reach out to them, say I'm a YouTuber, they're not going to give us nothing now.
Yep. Yep, that's true.
Yeah, someone turned the circus and exactly. And they got thousands of people just worshiping them for going there. What did they accomplish? Like, if anybody could tell me what good they did, by all means, because I can't see it, and I'm usually pretty fair and neutral.
Yeah, you are. Cheshire! There you go. I pinned the comment. I'm gonna give it a few minutes and then I'm gonna well my dad will call in.
You gal. Yeah, get your butt out my face. Hey. Ollie fake crying. Oh my god. Thank you, Lori. Exactly, Angela. That's what it is. It is bullying and harassment. Good evening, Cynthia. Hey, Emma. Yeah, true love. How can she stay online all those hours? My kids at home are even older than hers, and actually cook for them, spend time with them, and work. Yeah. No, that's not a new caller. Had that one for a while now. What's their angle? Say the worst things imaginable, push them over the edge. For what? The justice is still not served. It's wrong all the way around. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, what do they think? They're gonna say the right thing, and Don and Candace are gonna say, "I can't take it anymore. I confess." That ain't gonna happen. Well, they got. We even saw there's a news thing out now about that video that was shot of Robin's daughter in the church. Yeah, they're in some hot water over that, and they should be.
They have still declined comments, which is hilarious.
Molly just left some long message for WJHL accusing them of publishing misinformation and not reaching out to her for comment. Didn't they say they were trying to reach them on TV? I thought they did. Well, they said her full name, so they obviously looked into her. So they must have reached out.
They said her full name.
But what's she gonna say?
She's probably pissed because I put it in a community post, and because it's a news article.
Yeah, but how is she gonna defend that?
Yeah, you can't. Yeah. How can she? She'll just say everything scripted as usual, just like when she offered up her son for get out of jail free card. Soper.
Oh yeah, and during the recording they were talking about kidnapping.
Yeah.
Apparently. I never did see the video, so
I
don't
did.
know, but like, oof. That's not good.
Yeah.
Hey, Betty Blue. Well, we are protesting the protesters, and the protesters are for YouTubers who keep pestering Don and Candace, showing up at their property multiple times, screaming at them with a bullhorn, showing up at Don's work and causing such a scene that he actually was forced to leave the job. So yeah, I don't know how anyone can look at that and be proud of themselves. Like honestly, even if you think they're guilty, like to go to those lengths just to harass them is weird. I don't get it. Oh yeah, and she called Summer a cash cow, which unfortunately is kind of true. When you put Summer Wells in the title of your video, you're going to get a lot of views. Well, Dawn's probably still texting her. See, Dawn will talk to everybody. That's another problem. Did you put the link in there, honey? I didn't see it.
It's been, yeah.
Yeah, the link is pinned in the chat if anyone wants to pop up and speak your mind about all this stuff that's going on.
Oh, yeah. I'll put it in there again. There it is again. Melissa! Hey, Chastity.
Hey, Chastity.
I look so much better than a few days ago. I do
Oh,
feel
yeah.
a lot better than a few days ago. You trolled Molly good today? Yeah, me too.
Yeah, did you guys Cher did? Cher was on she actually got up on Molly's panel.
I trolled her real good.
Yeah. That was the ultimate troll move. She put her name as Dawn Wells and used a picture of Dawn or Dawn's family or something like that. And yeah, then Molly let her up, and Cher just went off for like 10 seconds, and then she dipped.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all you need.
You saw me.
Yeah, that was crazy.
It was so funny. I figured I had a few of my people in there that would get a good chuckle. I had to. I did it for y'all.
You did it for you.
And them. Chastity, yeah, I can, yeah, definitely every day it's a hair better, yeah. Hey, Molly, growing up now.
What video is it on? Probably her most recent live.
The live she's still
If
on.
she, if not, if she's still on, it was like, what, 4 hours ago you did that? If you want to go back and find it, you'll probably have a hard time because it was quick. We love you too, Betty Blue. Someone just told Molly I'm live and talking about it. Good. We want them to know.
Yeah, who cares?
Because the more people that, I'm not being disrespectful to them. I'm not calling them names. I'm just saying what they did was wrong.
She told people, tell me everybody who's doing this protest against me. I want their channel names. I want to know who was all involved.
Prairie Boy 77. I think what they did was horrible. It was illegal. It was unethical. It was childish. It was just plain stupid. Even if you think someone's guilty, it's not our place to go to their houses and harass them, go to their work and harass them. That is not what we as YouTubers are supposed to do. We're supposed to talk about cases. We're supposed to dig through evidence, hopefully find the missing piece that the police don't know about, and solve a case. What is going there and harassing anybody going to do? Other than make all true crime YouTubers look bad. Candy Lynn, dinner was delicious. It was delicious. Cher made pancakes and bacon. Very yummy. Evidence and Molly don't go together. Well, that's the other thing. Is it Betty that says she's got this proof that Dawn and Candace did it?
Yeah, Andra is her real name. Yeah, Blowhorn and Betty or whatever.
Yeah, she's got this proof, but she won't show anybody. Why not? If I had proof of something like that, I would tell law enforcement, obviously, but yeah, I would show everybody.
Yeah.
I'd show the world. Betty's proof is go watch my channel. Yeah. Go pour through 30,000 hours of lives, and there is no proof in there. Yeah. See, you see, I'm sitting here talking about their actions, what they did was wrong, and they're just looking for shit to make Cher look bad. There's a difference. Talk about your dad.
What about my dad?
Said he's a serial killer.
Okay, yeah. Well, you know, that's never been hidden, so.
Well, he's not.
Kiss my ass. And he's not a serial killer. Has he killed people? Yes, but he's not a serial killer. And guess what? My dad will tell his story. He will be open about it. He already knows. And guess what? I've been open about it because I already knew. People were already throwing that around for the last 2 years. Get something fucking new. A serial killer?
Don't waste your breath, Matt.
Serial
It's
killer?
not worth it, man.
No. Dumb bitch.
Look, the fact that they know that we're doing this,
that's good.
That's good.
That's what we wanted.
Yeah. I don't want you guys going there saying a bunch of nasty shit to her.
I do. They're gonna put Anyways.
I know you're gonna do it anyway, but I'm just saying don't, because the more we just say what they did was wrong,
Yeah.
maybe it'll trigger something in their head and they'll think twice before going there
They
another
won't.
time.
He doesn't care.
I know, but there's nothing else we can do other than hopefully make them see reason.
Keep telling. Okay, I like how we can just keep telling them, like you said, that they're wrong. People like that are absolutely obnoxious, baby, and disgusting, and all about their bank accounts. They don't give a shit about anything else. They don't care how they look.
Well, and then hopefully their viewers will realize
Yeah,
what they're doing is wrong.
Yeah, I like that. And then they'll jump ship, I hope.
Is her blood ever not boiling?
Mine?
No, MGL's.
Oh.
She's always pissed.
She's always on.
Anytime I've watched her, like, she's always yelling, always mad. Her blood pressure must be through the roof.
Oh, her and Maria, I'm sure she's got diabetes and everything. At least one of her chins does.
Oh, I almost had Coke go up my nose with that one. She could get run over when she gets back. Goes back, yeah. Well, that's the thing, is if they're pissing the neighbors off, which we saw is happening, and one neighbor actually came down and gave him shit. Like, there's some people there that you don't want to be pissing off. Like, they may not care that you got cameras.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Especially with keep going back there. If the people have been nice, then they're getting a little more irritated and then keep doing it. Yeah, like you said. Keep done being nice.
No Coke in this nose. Nope. Not for 20 years. Yeah, it is. It's been 20 years. I was never really big on Coke because the hangovers from it are horrible. Oh. Yeah, I remember that one toe thing. Blueberry Hill. What's that song? I found my thrill on Blueberry Hill. Well, you feel better now you did it, didn't you?
Somebody please click what she just said to me.
Oh, Cher found it.
And I do, like I said, I know Wells. Ain't the bitch. Ew, look at this one. Wait. Wait, do that again. You are one stupid bitch, you know that? Who the fuck are you to be telling other women that they should get plastic surgery? You fucking cow. Oh my god.
Listen, bitch, you're the one who sat there and e-bagged her tea.
There was never any e-bagging. Yeah, it's been quite an interesting day. Lori, what you've missed is we were doing a whole whack of lives, and we're actually, anyone else who wants to do a live stream about this, we are protesting the protesters, i.e. the not so fantastic four who went down and harassed Don and Candace, you know, yelling through a bullhorn up at their property, pissing off the neighbors, going to Don's work, causing such a scene that he had to get actually removed from the job site, and, you know, mocking Candace, saying, sorry, your baby's dead, almost exactly that way. Just, God. I know one of you four are going to see this, and I just want to tell you that is just horrible. Give your head a shake. You don't treat other people like that. Even if you think they're guilty of something, you don't know. And even if you did know, it's still not your place. So yes, we are protesting that. And this whole going into people's real lives, you really need to tread carefully with this stuff. You can, if you reach out, say, I want to help. I want to get your daughter's name out there and bring some attention to it. That's good. That's great. And if they want to talk to you, that's great. Ask some questions, get information, all good stuff. But this, going to their house, screaming at them that they're child abusers and whatever from a bullhorn, like, holy crap. How can anybody be okay with that? And now when people, like all the locals down there, someone in here said that they're like the talk of the town. So now all those people, what do they think about YouTubers? They think we're all just idiots. So yeah, good luck trying to talk to anybody now. The law enforcement has made more than a few comments about social media being basically a thorn in their side. So, I mean, good luck trying to give law enforcement your thoughts and opinions or tips or anything. They're going to say, oh, you're a YouTuber? They won't even look at it. They're just going to throw it right in the trash. Well, I'm glad you don't, Heather, but I mean, if they keep going around and doing this shit, that's what's going to wind up happening. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you say I'm a YouTuber and I do true crime, you're lumping all true crime YouTubers in there. And I get the frustration. I do. Because we know that nobody who's done a public interview on YouTube with this case has been 100% truthful. We know this. None of them. Don, Candace, H, Allie, Josie, or Jody, none of them have been completely truthful. So it is frustrating. You do have this urge. I just want to shake them and get the truth out of them. But we can't. That's not our place. You know how badly I want to lock Candace in a room and tell her, you're not getting out until you tell me the truth about how long Summer was out of your sight, because it wasn't 2 minutes. But I can't do that. I'm not going to go to her house and scream at her from a bullhorn. It's not my place. It's not YouTubers' place to do this stuff. It's just not. We are not judge or jury. We are not involved in the law process at all. We are YouTubers. At best, we could be a news source. At best. But really, we're pretty much just entertainers. Couldn't hear them at the house anyway? Oh, yeah. Don put up a video. You could hear him clear as day. The bullhorn was echoing. The neighbor even came down and gave him shit and told him to leave. Think Don called Molly? Maybe. Don's got no problem talking to anybody. How does this get solved then if nothing else is pushed? This is a mess and will be memory. Something doesn't shift. I agree, Miss Butts. But pushing Dawn and Candace won't solve anything. Push law enforcement. Keep her name in public view. Keep people talking about it. Yes, you're allowed to say jackass Betty Blue. But going to Dawn and Candace and doing that, that's not going to do anything. If they did it, they're certainly not going to confess to YouTubers. And if they didn't do it, you're harassing people who lost their child. There's no win. Yeah, like the standing outside their property thing was bad. Going to Dawn's job was worse. But the shit they said to Candace, sorry you lost your daughter. Sorry you have no soul. What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh my God. That's sickening. I didn't see the text she sent Dawn. I did see one that JLR sent Dawn. Pretty horrible. They've gotten, like, right from the start, they got nasty private messages and comments on their social media, and they still do. Like, people say horrible things to them. Yeah, karma's got a lot of work to do. And the other problem is these four have large channels. Like, they have a large following. So a lot of people are seeing this behavior and thinking it's okay. But it's not. It's not okay. I was there on the hill. We had to go down to the bus to hear them. Don had a video up on his channel, and you could hear it clear as day. A neighbor came down because he heard them and asked them to stop. Yeah, you could hear them. How couldn't you hear them? Their house isn't 2 miles from the road, and they were using a bullhorn. There are groups that can be hired to go and protest at their homes too, just saying.
Yes.
I'm not going to condone that. But yeah. Would I hate to see someone showing up at their house with a bullhorn saying all the nasty things they've done in their life? Can't say that I would. Oh, someone wants to see your smile. Such a cutie.
I don't cover my smile much.
No, you've actually done really good with that. Yeah, of course. See, we're talking about what they did, and they're just looking for things to insult people about.
Oh, that's all Molly does. Like
Mhm.
she called I can't remember what his name is, Frank, I believe, crude as fuck. Call like all she can do is superficial insults. So
Yeah,
baby, did you make me a coffee?
I did.
Give it to you. Oh. Thank you.
Hey, Seth. Link is pinned in the chat if anyone wants to come up.
Did you say Seth?
Yeah.
Hi, Seth. Thank you for helping with my smile.
Yeah, anyone's welcome to come on panel. And even if you think what they are doing is good, I don't get how.
As long as you are respectful,
we'll be respectful
and stuff. And if you, I would like to know, like, why do you think, if you do think what they're doing is helpful, tell us what and why. I do think there was one or two things that were good.
While putting up the posters and stuff, that was good.
Yeah.
It wasn't all
I
bad,
think
but
the DHS and the TBI, while they were saying nasty things, I think it was a good idea.
yeah, putting pressure on law enforcement.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But the way they were talking about them too was kind of disgusting. But yeah, I mean, I'll give them the credit what they deserve, but they don't get much.
Yeah. I mean, there was some good, but it didn't outweigh the bad.
Yeah. Need anything?
No, I'm good, honey. Didn't have a problem with them rallying at TBI. Yeah, me neither. I mean, apparently it was closed, so they didn't really get their point across, but
Yeah.
but maybe they probably had no way of knowing it would be closed. Shannon.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, sorry, I didn't know if you could hear me or not.
Yep, we hear you.
Mama checking it?
So I don't know if Cher remembers, but I had emailed her back a while ago and asked her if she could let Don and Candace know that I was messaging them on Facebook, and she did. And Candace shortly thereafter got a hold of me, and I had been talking to her ever since. And I had actually been up to their house twice now, just to kind of see if I could make my own opinion, form my own opinion by what I saw and everything else, and see if I felt any kind of way about the things that they were telling me and whatnot. I was actually up there when Benny was up there, and I'm the one that was in that picture with everybody.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay.
So I still stand on even ground. I really don't know, what my opinion of the situation is. I don't know whether they are or whether they aren't, Candace is actually a lot nicer in person. She gets really angry when Donnie gets on video chats, because just how many people have run them into the ground even more. So I think that's probably the reason why she was so bitchy to you. But yeah, I mean, I was up there on the hill when the protesters were down at the bottom, and Tim was walking the property, and he come up to the house and he said, well, they're outside. And we were like, what? And we went running down. We had to go all the way down near the bus, because the bus is about halfway down to the road. And we had to go down to the bus to hear them. And that's when Donnie had gone back up to the truck and shot off the flare. And if you watch the video of the flare, you can actually hear my car alarm going off in the driveway by the house.
I texted him. I said, you are so awesome. I'm proud of you.
He wanted to set more off, but he only had so many left. So he was saving them.
Yeah. You know what? They deserve that. I'm sorry. Maybe it was wrong, but I was all for it because.
Well, how close did he shoot it towards them?
Just
it went across the street and into the woods, way back. That thing slugged pretty far.
They weren't too afraid.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to hit one of them.
They went and picked it
not
up
at all. He
literally
aimed it straight up in the air.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, no, there was no, intentions on hitting them or anything. It was more of, let's see how much noise we can make and see what they say, And of course, we had to wait until later on to watch the video of it. So it was kind of a bummer, but I kind of wanted to see them on live, but I was the only one that had signal up there, minus Don and Candace, because I have AT&T. And obviously the protesters, or whatever you want to call them, don't. But then the funny thing is, Don and Candace actually have like 13 bags of dog food. So I want to give a shout out to Molly's Subs, because they gave me. I was
laughing. I knew that because, I know some people had donated some, and then the Humane Society gave them some, and I know Don had bought some. So I knew that the dogs weren't starving. Anything to try and make them look bad. And thank you for being a good support for them, even though you don't know what to feel. I think it's important that they have that.
Right. Well, I ended up taking the 2 bags of dog food home. So she told me.
Oh, there you go.
Candace told me to take them, and I'm like, God, I'm not gonna have to buy dog food for a while.
No, that is awesome. I love that.
But so I mean, I had told Candace, yep, they didn't want to go down to the bottom of the hill and get them because it was raining. So I was,
I love that. That is hilarious.
But so it's like the second day that they went there, none of us were even there. We had all taken off and gone into Kingsport. We went shopping and went out to lunch and everything else. So they were they were down there yelling at absolutely nothing. It was pretty great.
Hey, Cheshire.
Natasha, it should be in the description, right? All the links.
Yeah, I think the Cash App is in. I put it in the description. I'll throw it in the chat too.
Linda wants to come up and talk about rallies. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna call
Links.
Dad.
Anyone
get
wants
up
to
here.
come up, the link is pinned in the chat.
Yeah, so I just wanted to let you guys know that, you know, it wasn't exactly how they made it out to sound. They were only there for maybe 10, 15 minutes, and she didn't bother to video record the part where she had yelled up and said, "We've got the sheriff's department here for your dogs." And then the neighbor came to, actually, he's not even a neighbor. Come to find out, he was visiting a family member up there. He doesn't live there. You know, and then he come down and told them to get the hell out of there, and they packed up and left. Kind of like when Benny and I were up there, and he went running down the hill. And the reason he went running down the hill was because there was a lot of stuff said behind the scenes that they didn't record. So kind of got him going.
I bet.
I have no doubt. Yeah.
I bet. Okay, thank you, Michelle. No problem. Thank you.
Yeah. So
Well, I'm glad they have good support too, especially in times like this. So I want to say thank you. I know that Dawn appreciates it. I mean, I've said some nasty things, but that's one thing is I will apologize when I feel like I've said too nasty, and Don is forgiving. He really is. And so I'm glad he has people, like you said, you don't really know exactly how to feel, but it's not our place. I have to keep being reminded I am not a detective. It's not my place to put them behind bars. And I don't want to be the shitty person. Like, on the off chance there is evidence, and you know, Don knows how I feel. I really don't. I feel like, I don't know. I don't really want to get into it again. But anyway, I'm glad that they have a good support system. So
I get it. And like I said, I walked into it not wanting to believe what was on YouTube, because you've got to be able to see it from your own perspective. And it's so confusing. And that's why the cops don't even have any kind of leads, is because it's so mysterious. But I really don't think they're capable of pulling off the perfect crime. I walked that whole property. Benny walked that whole property, and we both searched on our own accord in different directions around that house. That baby is nowhere around there. There can't be. They've searched. If you could actually be there and see the length of the road, Beach Creek Road, it's huge. It's very, very long. And the searchers searched all the way to both ends of it. And then some. So I don't know. It's a very strange, but it's a very humbling situation being up there too. You know, and Donnie's the type of person that he likes to play pranks. He likes to joke around and fool people. My car was at the bottom of the hill. Matter of fact, Molly Golightly had recorded my car. And Donnie came home from work, and I said, "Is my car still down there?" He goes, "What car?" He said, "Wait, is that the one that was on the tow truck that just left?" I said, "USOB." He's just that type of person. And I think it comes from having kids and whatnot, you know, and Candace is a very childlike person when you're around her, you know, at certain times. And I think a lot of that is deflecting from the things she's gone through in her life, but also because she's had kids.
I understand. I'm like that.
Yeah. So I know she got a big bag of toys for summer and a big bag of toys for the boys. And she was showing me on video chat all the little bells and whistles on all the toys. And she was just happier than a pig in shit. So it was crazy. But yeah.
So you are seeing a different side than what everyone is portraying of them. You are seeing a softer side of both.
Yes, very much. So, I mean, knowing certain things, you know, we're all going to be kind of protective of ourselves around certain people, if you get what I'm saying. But I never got any kind of weird vibes, never any kind of funny approaching or anything like that. So sometimes people move out of things like that, you know, it doesn't make it right, but I don't know. But I just want to let you guys know that, yeah, we couldn't hear them up there. Tim was walking the perimeter and came up and told us they're down there, and we had to go down by the bus. So it was pretty crazy.
Wow. Well, thank you for being a good support for them. They need that.
No problem. I guess we got to give everybody a fair shake at some point, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, I'm going to jump down and I'll be in the chat.
Okay. Thank you.
Alrighty.
Amber Alert. Hey, boo.
Hi.
Hey, Becky, too.
Look at you.
Linda was messaging me and she's like, you need to jump up there and talk about what kind of rallies we do and like what, yeah.
Oh,
So it's
thank
fine.
you for the Cash App.
But yeah,
Mm. Yeah,
sorry,
what
I
you
go
guys do is legit.
Yeah.
It's not a
right. Well,
secret.
that's what I was kind of saying during Cher's live earlier this morning is that our rallies are generally more like we have like a certain kind of etiquette that we use during rallies and like how we want to represent ourselves and how we're representing because like we do rallies for Brendan Dassey and Stephen Avery, so you know our thing is that when we go out there we're representing them, you know, whatever
Mhm.
we do like reflects back on the people we're rallying for in the cause, and you don't want to represent yourself or them as, you know, being like awful people. You know, you want people to pay attention, but you also want, I guess there's like a certain amount of respect that you want them to look at the people that you're rallying for. And that's how I kind of see, even with Summer, like when you go out there and you're rallying for her, you're representing her, even a little girl. You know,
Yeah.
you don't want, and even in the news, you know, you don't want people to be like, wow, like that's, you know, is that how that those types of people who are on that side of the fence think and feel and act like, because you're also representing a whole group of people that believe in your same thoughts. So,
Mhm.
you know, and there's just certain places that you shouldn't rally. I believe personally. Like I know a lot of people are like, you know, um you should rally wherever and anywhere, but like for instance in our little community, um in the making a murder community, somebody was rallying at a prison in front of Stevens prison, and that's not something that I necessarily agree with either because one, you're not really doing anything other, I mean you're bringing attention to it, but you're going to cause issues for the inmate themselves, you know, you're going to cause issues for the person that you're rallying for. um that's how I kind of view what the Summer thing is. Like when you go in front of her parents' house, you know, what are you actually helping her, or are you going to cause more issues later on?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, there were some things that they did though that I did that I was like, yeah, okay, I can see that. Like when they went in front of TBI and they went in front of, I mean, yeah, it was closed. I thought that was kind of funny, but like
Mm.
I've been to rallies in front of government buildings when they're closed too. And you're kind of like, well, that sucks, but
Yeah.
at least you're there making a noise and you're making your point across, you know. Um, but I heard that they only were there for 10 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, I don't think they were there very long. Probably longer than
So
that. But
that's what was confusing to me. So you guys, not you guys, but like these guys drove and flew and came from all over the place to stand in front of a government building for 10 minutes.
yeah, well, they did a few things. They actually did some good things, but yeah, I mean, the focus is the bad stuff that they did.
Right. Yeah. Well, and like somebody Mystic Jinx is saying, you know, you need to bring awareness to the residents, and like I don't disagree with that, but like I don't know, like I think there are certain lines like neighborhoods and stuff like I don't know, like that you shouldn't cross, and that's one of those things. Like I don't think disturbing random residents of a neighborhood's peace for the day is going to do anything good.
No, no, the only,
Um
well, the good would be attempting to protest at TDI and putting up posters and stuff. That's
yeah,
good.
that was good. Yeah.
But yeah,
That
going to
was
their
something that
house and Don's work and holy crap.
yeah. Yeah, a lot of it. And and honestly, it just kind of created like, and that's the other thing is that what were you planning on accomplishing afterwards? The attention that you were getting, and honestly, I've like all the attention that they're getting so far afterwards, it has nothing to really to do with summer. It has everything to
Yeah.
do with all this negative, drama. So really, what good did any of that do? It didn't really bring any positive attention to the case. It's done is just bring more drama.
Yeah.
And that deflects from summer. So that's my opinion on it. My non-professional professional rally opinion.
Yeah. No, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's something that I don't think they even consider. What if they're wrong? What if Don and Candace
that
had nothing to do with it?
sorry. I'll be right back. Someone's at my door.
All right. Hey, Barbara.
Is Linda coming on?
She had to go. Someone's at her door. Can you take that shit out?
Linda's store?
Oh, pictures.
Are you coming up here, Linda? Because I'm calling Dad. Where's the thing? I gotta find the whatchamacallit thingy. What's it called? Tripod. I find tripod. Tripod. Okay. And Molly was like, I want to know all the channels involved in this. Like, why? Why are you so butthurt about it? Yay! It's true. Exactly.
God
Why are
damn.
you so butthurt about it? Oh,
My hair's a mess. I look like shit.
someone has YouTube on.
I do.
Why are you so butthurt about it?
Oh, why are you so butthurt about it? I keep hearing you.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, didn't mean to cough.
Ooh. So we had my dad listen to the first interview, the 12-minute interview with Don and Candace from June 18th.
And what'd he say?
Well, I'll let him say it, but he said there's some weird things, but he also he said it's not our job to be the ones to put him in prison.
Well, of course not. We don't have there's no proof.
Hi, Amy.
You can't do that. I totally get that. I'm right with them. I feel the same damn way. You can't do that. You can't sit there. See, that's it. They might, Becca, I agree with you. They can, it's the places they went, they did, okay, you went to CPS, that's good. You went to the police station, that's good. Okay, them are good things. Going to his job, unproductive, only made him lose his job. That's not going to help anything. Okay, and it's not where they went, it's what they said on them signs and what came out of their mouth.
Hello.
Oh, it didn't even ring.
Yeah, it did. It did here.
Oh, weird.
Aliens are messing with us.
They are. Yes. Don't even get me started on that.
Oh, you believe in aliens, do you?
Yes.
So do I.
So do
All right.
I.
Pop, just to remind you, we are on the live stream right now. There's 315 people in here. Autism Mom, I'm not going to have people up just yet. We're going to have my dad talking for a little bit, and then we'll open up the panel again. Linda's here, Dad, and Becky.
Hi, Linda. Hi, Becky.
Hi, hon. How are you? Becca's on.
How you guys doing?
Okay, I'm back.
Oh,
Sorry,
there she is.
somebody came to
Becca,
my door.
say hi to Papa Cher.
Hi, Papa Cher.
Hi.
So
Hello,
she
hello.
works with Linda on the Stephen Avery and Brandon Dassey cases, which we'll get into that too. There's lots you got to learn about, read about, and watch and all that. But Becky, she works with Linda and they're a team on wrongful convictions too.
Oh, wait a minute now. Becca runs that.
Okay.
Let me tell you, Becca's like the #1 everything when it comes to Brendan. Totally. Okay, the ideas come from me. Like I started the channel, whatever, handed it over. Because look, that girl does everything all day long. I'm not lying to you. She's been doing it for 5+ some years. Every single day, the things she does is way beyond any kind of supporter I've ever heard in my life. I really got to give her props. She is the best supporter, always positive,
Thank you.
always giving, always. When she goes to a rally, you can see the power behind her words, which are not accusatory or defaming or making guilty. You know, I mean, you can see the power in good words.
That's pretty cool.
One second, Dad. Okay, I had to mute it for a minute so Dad can't hear, but don't bring up anything about Molly's talking shit about my dad and everything. So don't bring that up for him to hear because
Excuse me,
it'll
when
be
I washed my
overload.
hair, was it the,
All right,
I'm stuck on
unmuting.
stupid hair
Hold
shampoo?
on. Hey, Dad, I had to mute for a second. You're back.
Okay. All right.
Oh, shoot. Okay. So Dad, we had you listen to that interview of Dawn and Candace Wells, Summer Wells's mom and dad.
Yeah.
You listened to the first interview.
Give me their names. Give me their names again. Is Dawn and Candace?
Yeah, Dawn and Candace Wells. Yep.
You know, that's unreal because my best friends here in where I live, their names are Dawn and Candace.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Well, people will take that wrong with it, won't they?
Yeah, no, it's just a coincidence, but it's a strange one because I just finished talking to Dawn before you called.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So what did you think, you guys? So like I said, I had him listen to the first one from June 18th, the 12-minute long interview. What did you think about that, Dad?
Well, it sounded like the dad has given up on any chance of finding the girl alive, but that's just from what he was saying. I mean, maybe the guy is in shock still or traumatized by it all. I don't know. I don't know these people, but it sure seems like he kept saying that she was gone and all this stuff. And the other thing that I got out of it was the Candace really seemed to be backing him up on everything that he said. You know, cutting in with positive blurbs on everything that he said, and that. I don't know. For 3 days after the kid goes missing, that's a pretty strange way to be. But then again, there's a lot of people that think differently than I do, so I don't know. You know, I don't know how religious these people are, or you know, what motivates them or anything. I don't know enough about them to make any kind of, you know, decision or opinion even. I really don't have enough info. I have to be honest about that.
Yep, and we're gonna listen to more tomorrow. He's just learning it, but yeah, everyone here knows you're new to this case. So, did you notice that they were speaking past tense?
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. The father was, Don was.
Yeah.
Well, you know, that's a little strange for 3 days after the fact, but I don't know. I mean, you see, human nature is a funny thing. You can have 10 people experience the same situation, the same thing, and you might have 10 different reactions to it, depending on how those people were brought up, what they believe in, what they're like personally, you know, what their personality is. It's just really hard to say from listening to an interview, but yeah, if it was me, I was trying to put myself in his place when I was listening to that. I would have been a lot more agitated. I wouldn't have been so calm. I would have been a lot more, where's my kid? Never mind the BS, find my kid. You know, that would be the most important part of it. But I just don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can pull up another interview and have you listen to it. Hold on. What would be the next one after that, you think, Linda?
What the
A good one for him.
This one where he was standing with his kid.
yeah, where he's standing with the boy.
Oh, yeah, that'd be a good one. That's when he talks about the resurrection, right?
And when his son says,
Making me update the YouTube app, so we'll have to wait a minute here. So you would be now, one thing with Dawn is when for the last 7 months, Saturday will make it 7 months, Dad. He has never on his own been able to plea for his daughter's return. It's been someone else doing it for him or writing it for him. He's never been able to be on the spot and make a plea for his daughter. How do you feel about that?
He's never been interviewed by himself.
Oh no, he has, but he just
he's
he'll
never publicly went and begged for people to help him find his daughter.
Yeah.
He's never said, please, somebody help me find my daughter. Anybody, everybody, this is what she looks like. She's been missing since then. We want our daughter back. Please help me. He's never, ever done anything like that.
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah, that's kind of strange.
Like he'll do it after he gets told what to say. So he doesn't do it like on his own. Now, if I was 5 years old and I went missing, would anyone have to tell you what to say for me? Like,
no, not at all. I'd be tearing the world apart looking for you.
Most people would.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, their behavior is very, like I said, I don't know what happened. I think their actions are very suspicious with their game playing. And I don't believe that they came on YouTube to be game playing. I think they just kind of got that way with the drinking and stuff. But I don't know them.
Oh, they went on YouTube?
Yeah. They've been all over YouTube, the news, Dr. Phil. But yeah, they started off on YouTube.
Yeah. And it might be games because from what I know from Cher, she says, he likes to play pranks. He's wanted me to do this. And it's like, no way. And I believe there's no reason for her to lie about that. So I believe her. But a lot of these things that people say, I don't believe. I think they insert themselves into the cast, you know. So I don't know what the family did. But
here's a quick 1 minute one, Dad, where he's talking to the news again. It's weird. Here, hold on.
Here's to 100 years of being there for Canadians.
Commercial, hold on.
100 years of surprises. 100 years of turning challenge. To the next 100.
So when her mother come in,
she says one summer she went down in the basement. She didn't answer, so she went down there and she was gone. So she went out the basement door, which was unlocked, and we haven't seen her since.
This morning, Donald Wells spoke on camera for the first time since his daughter disappeared.
Please, that someone be okay. Please come home.
He says it's unlikely Summer would leave the house on her own. Wells says the last time anyone in the family saw Summer was when she entered the house to play in the basement after gardening with her mother and grandmother. Wells also spoke about his gut feeling about Summer's whereabouts.
Some bad person grabbed her, but we have no idea.
Wells says law enforcement have covered leads on area sex offenders and drug addicts.
We're trying to beat her brains out. We've covered everything that we can think of already.
Investigators say they have followed up on 85 tips so far. Wells says he is overwhelmed by the massive numbers of personnel on site.
I just really appreciate everybody trying to help that they have, law enforcement and all these volunteers that are here. Never seen anything like this in my entire life.
It was John Janko reporting those sentiments shared by Hawkins County Sheriff Ronnie Lawson, who said he has never seen a show of public support like this in his 4 decades of law enforcement.
And today, the TBI and Sheriff Lawson.
Thanks, Candy Lynn. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better today.
What do you think about that?
Gee, I don't know.
It's hard to just listen to it without seeing him speaking too. But
Yeah, that's, oh, here's, this might be the one. I want you to hear the one where he talks about the resurrection.
It'll be okay. And please come home.
The father of a missing Hawkins County 5-year-old says his daughter would never leave the yard alone. For the first time tonight, we are hearing from the father of Summer Wells. Search teams have covered almost 1,000 acres looking for that little girl. She has been missing since Tuesday evening. 10 News reporter Cole Sullivan has the plea from the family and the latest on the investigation.
It's been wrong, but we know, we believe in the resurrection.
Donald Wells says Summer was planting flowers in the yard with her mom and grandmother when she went into the basement of their Rogersville house to play with toys. Haven't seen her since.
So she went down there and she was gone. So she went out the basement door, which was unlocked.
He says she would not leave the property alone, and he and his wife can't imagine what happened.
We try to warn our kids about all these things all the time.
Meanwhile, the search efforts continue to grow.
We have a total of 41 agencies involved in being represented in the search for Summer Wells.
Friday, dive teams joined in the hunt with the goal of fully searching 1.5 miles of rough terrain surrounding the family home.
We want to get in there.
So in that, he started off with that one saying that he will see his daughter again in the resurrection. He started talking about seeing his daughter in the resurrection within 48 hours of her going missing.
Yeah, that's a little odd.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little odd. Now, what religious sect do these folks belong to?
Seventh-day Adventist.
Okay, I don't know anything at all about them.
Tell them about the drills and tell them how.
Yeah, I told him a little bit earlier. So they are basically they believe that the end is near, like soon, like it's happening like tomorrow. And
okay, yeah, gotcha.
And yeah, they're very scary. Yeah, they're
And
scary. They teach the children this at 5 years old and everything. And they have missing child drills where they pick a child and they do like this week-long thing and have parents talk to the kids where they make it okay and a game to be kidnapped within the church.
What?
Yes. Oh yeah. Wait, tomorrow when you wake up, I told you call me and we're gonna go through all of this shit. I wish I could video chat you right now, but yeah, they have a missing child drill.
Okay, that's yeah, I'd be interested in hearing more info.
Mm-hmm.
Has anybody ever heard of that?
No, I know he hasn't heard of that
in
before.
any church. I mean, listen, prisoners learn a lot about religion, okay, in church, in jail. They do. You can find out any kind of religion, and they're all there. So has he ever heard of any kind of drill in any kind of church ever before? I have never in my life.
Amber, yeah, you're way late, girl. Yeah, look back. I've gone over it. I've read the drill. Yes, they have a missing child drill. And when someone went missing, would have been the 7th annual missing child drill.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yep. And that drill happens every year. And it was less than 2 months before Summer's disappearance.
Okay, well, it's possible that somebody in that congregation has been involved in the disappearance of this girl.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe the parents, maybe somebody else. If these people are religious fanatics, then they're capable of pretty much anything, in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not sure what happened down there in Waco, Texas, but I know a lot of children were killed that day because they weren't allowed to leave that compound.
Yeah.
Now, if that was because of those people's religious beliefs, then I have to say that those people's religious beliefs had absolutely nothing to do with God or Jesus. Because you know,
God says,
people aren't
save
going to
the
let the
children.
children come into harm.
He says, save the children. Don't, that's what it is.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Right. So, yeah. I think that when you ask Don a question about Summer and he goes into a Bible verse that is nothing to do with a missing child, it isn't. His Bible verses are not about a child. They're about him and his drinking and overcoming it and overcoming hate. And I don't know.
Hi, Cheeto.
Well, we live in the day and age. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you didn't. Sorry.
No, you didn't.
Okay. We live in the day and age where a lot of people see value in getting their 5 minutes of fame. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people out there who take full advantage of people's kindness, and they claim to be dying of cancer and stuff like that, and get what are those? They get a following of people that give them money. I don't know. I'm just.
No, they like hearing your thoughts. They're liking hearing your thoughts on it. You're doing fine.
Yeah, I'd have to hear more from the parents, but this guy talking about the resurrection and all that, a couple of days after his daughter goes missing, that kind of stuff really unnerves me.
I know that Donald said that he'd be interested in chatting with you privately, Dad.
Who said that?
Donald Wells.
Really?
Yeah.
The father, yeah.
The father, Summer's dad, yeah, the one, yeah. Don Wells said.
He wants to talk.
Yeah, he knows all about you. So Don and I became really close in the last 7 months. I was talking to him 24/7, doing interviews with him. And so he knows a lot about you before we started talking, and he was praying that you and I would talk one day and whatever. When you and I started talking, I actually called Don and told him that we were in touch, and he was very happy. But yeah, he said he would like to talk to you.
Okay.
And he knows
cool.
you.
I guess.
If you want to.
Yeah. Again, I'm on the outside here. I don't know.
That's probably why he'd love to talk to you, because you don't know and you don't have no judgment on him yet.
Okay. All right. That'd be fair. That'd be fair. Yeah. I mean, here's the other thing. People, we're all entitled to have our own opinions about stuff, but it doesn't necessarily mean that we're right about it.
Yeah.
And you were talking earlier about the people who are protesting outside these parents' house, outside the Wells house.
Yeah.
And the fact that Don Wells has lost his job, has lost his employment because of it.
Yeah.
I mean, those aren't actions that are helping anybody. Obviously, nobody knows right now what has happened to this little girl. Like, if the police knew what had happened, then somebody would be a suspect or somebody would be in custody. So nobody at this point knows what's happened to this child. But a lot of people seem to want to have their opinions. Now, that's fine. We're all entitled to that. Mm. But if you're going to go as far as protesting outside someone's house and actually, making their life a living hell or a lot harder than it needs to be, you got to question your own motives sometimes. We all have to question our own motives at times. Are we doing the right thing? Are we doing the right thing, or are we doing it for the right reason? I can see how a community would be up in arms about a 5-year-old girl going missing. Mm. Yeah. I mean, if that happened in my community here, I'd be up in arms too. I'd be up there looking, but the only people that go missing around here are teenage and young adult drug addicts, and they usually go missing because they're hiding from their dealers or their family members for one reason or another. Mm. They get found. I mean, sometimes they get found deceased, but it's not like we have kids going missing, you know, up here. I haven't heard of that for a long time. And it bothers me anytime I do hear about a child going missing, being abducted or whatever. I hate the thought of it, you know.
Yeah.
I really do.
So do I. I got granddaughters. I'm scared to death of them, and they're blonde and blue-eyed, you know.
What do you think, Dad, about, I told you that this family, Summer has a auntie who went missing 10 years before she went missing. So Mom's sister.
Mom's sister went missing.
Yeah.
In the same community?
Nope, different states. So Mom's sister went missing in Wisconsin, and Summer went missing in Hawkins County, Tennessee. Don and Candace have lived
10 years apart.
Yep, 10 to 11 years apart. Yep.
Okay, well that sounds like coincidental stuff to me. Sadly
Like a
coincidental,
fluke.
but coincidental nevertheless.
Like a fluke. Right?
Yeah, I mean,
well, in Wisconsin,
people missing, right?
You know, Stephen is convicted twice wrongfully, so you know.
Yeah, in
you could have
Wisconsin.
two missing people. You know, if they're coming from Wisconsin. I'm sorry, I was just saying, there's some in the water there.
Yeah,
it's just different.
Yeah,
but I think her husband had something to do.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of people say they don't believe in coincidences, but
me too.
I don't know.
I say that.
You know, I don't know.
I do.
I really don't know. You believe in coincidences?
No, I don't. I mean some, but when there's huge coincidence after huge coincidence after huge coincidence, no, I stopped believing in coincidences at that point in that particular case anyway.
Well, that's why I kind of believe in aliens out there in the
private chat
in the outer space world, because you know there's people all over the world who have claimed to see the exact same little beings with the same eyes and the same features. You know, how do people around the world coordinate for that kind of stuff? That's more than a coincidence. That's you know what I mean. When I hear stuff like that, but I mean, two people who are, you know, sort of distant family members going missing 10 years apart in different states. I mean, that doesn't sound to me like, it doesn't sound like there's anything connecting them.
Nothing nefarious. Nefarious, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Nothing nefarious, right?
I mean, I could be wrong, you know. I just, you know, like I said, if the police haven't arrested anybody or even named a suspect, and bear in mind too, you know, we're only 7 months into this thing. Some searches go on for years and years before they find anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's not the case here, but I mean, let's all hope for the right thing, right? Let's hope that this girl was maybe taken by somebody that lets her go, gets a conscience and lets her go, or something like that. And she's going to be found alive. Let's all hope and pray for that, for starters.
Yeah.
But on the other side of that coin, for the folks that want to condemn these parents, you know, just for God's sake, you know, make sure you're right before you do anything that's going to really affect someone's life. And how can we be right without the proper amount of information? I mean, it's just not possible.
Yep.
I myself have been guilty of going off hot-headed on issues before, and I've been so wrong. And I've had to apologize to people. And these are for minor things, you know, like, did you take this, or did you do that, or did you wipe my car out, or, you know. But I think we just have to be careful what we do with our suspicions, where we let them take us.
Right. Because everyone deserves the innocent until proven guilty.
And we have
Oh,
I think Jennifer up on panel 2.
Hi guys, thanks
Hi,
for letting
Jennifer.
me butt in.
Of course,
I
welcome.
love what you're doing, and I love I love that you let us be a part of you two coming together and the reconciliation with your father, and this is great. This
Thank
is really
you.
great.
It's
I
great
just
to have everyone.
Thank you very
support
much.
too.
so
And where are
I've
you,
been
Jennifer?
I'm in Colorado. I'm in Durango, Colorado.
Oh, wow.
People want to know what size of shirt you wear, Dad.
Extra large.
Extra large.
Just like me.
People are gonna send me gifts for you now, probably. Okay, go ahead, Jennifer. What were you saying, hon? Sorry.
Oh no, so I'm just recovering from COVID. I made it 2 years without getting it, and it's kicked my ass for the last 10 days, and I'm just now coming back to life.
Wow.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, good for you. I'm so sorry you got that, but I'm glad you kicked its ass.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm here now, and it was a nice
Awesome.
tolerance
Can I ask
break
you?
because I couldn't smoke pot while I had COVID, and now I have no tolerance. It's wonderful. I'm having a wonderful evening.
Oh, good. I'm so glad to hear that. Hey, Jennifer, can I ask you something?
Sure.
Are you vaccinated? Were you vaccinated before you got COVID?
You asking me if I'm vaccinated, I would be quicker to answer if you had asked if I like anal. I'm not gonna answer that question. I'm sorry. I hope that
It's
was
a
I
little
hope that I know that was
personal.
probably offensive, but
Well, now you got to answer that one.
no, I do not.
Okay.
No butt
No,
stuff.
I'm
No
sorry.
butt stuff.
I didn't mean to
Because now
pry.
you brought it up, so.
I didn't mean to get too personal. I apologize for that.
No, it's okay. I'm not offended. I just don't answer that question. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay.
How would that have
The
changed?
only reason I asked.
Uh-huh.
Sorry.
No, go ahead. I wanted to know why you wanted to know.
Okay. The only reason I asked is because up here in British Columbia, Canada, they're thinking about mandating vaccinations, and like every time I turn on the news, every day, the same thing. The first 15 minutes of the news is all about this pandemic that's killing everybody. And the message that I'm getting, and I like to think I'm a pretty level-headed guy these days, the clear message that I'm getting is that the people who are getting sick are not vaccinated. And it's not cut and dried. Like, there are people who are vaccinated who also get this virus. But if you're vaccinated, especially double vaccinated, like we are here in BC, we're double vaccinated, and then with a booster shot after that. I've had 3 shots, and I don't really go looking for stuff like that. I never get a flu shot or anything like that because I never get the flu. But
Right. Yeah, this is the first
thing
time
is,
I've been sick in easily 5 years.
Whoa.
if you're vaccinated, you're much less likely to get it. That's all that I'm trying to say. And that's what they're telling us here on the news. So.
Jennifer, he's trying to force me to get vaccinated. Well, I have to get vaccinated, but he really wants me to get vaccinated.
I wouldn't force anybody to do anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a personal decision.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, nobody told me to go get vaccinated. I weighed the information that I was getting, and I got vaccinated. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm susceptible. I got bad lungs. I had heart disease, and I have lung disease. So, I guess I feel
about vaccines. I guess I feel about vaccines sort of the same way that I feel about seatbelts. Okay, I'm not anti-seatbelt, but I don't want to wear one.
Right.
I mean, if it's my time, it's my time. And the thing that I have a problem with is like a cop pulling me over and giving me a citation and charging me money because I choose not to do something that's for my own safety.
I agree.
And
I hear that.
that's how I feel. Yeah.
I agree with you 100%. My grandmother passed away because she had her
absolutely
seatbelt
agree with that,
and she wouldn't have if she didn't have it on. So I am 100% with you on that seatbelt thing.
Yeah, I guess more than anything, I'm anti-mandate, which brings me to the reason why I called, if this is a call.
Yes. Yes. Sorry.
Okay,
Yes.
so as I mentioned earlier, I'm very stoned for the first time in a long time, and I'm feeling human again. You know, I've been through
Yeah.
this nasty illness. So in doing that, see, I've been working so much lately, I haven't been able to keep up on, you know, the true crime stuff and the YouTube videos, which I'm super hooked on. And so I've been ingesting more of it lately. And this stuff with the heels on the ground, which I mean, nice acronym. Molly Golightly needs a public relations manager. I mean, because she's really starting to look like a monster. And so okay, so what I do other than run a bargain motel in a tourist town is I write about true crime in Colorado.
Right on.
But I don't just look at Colorado stuff. I mean, you know, I've been drawn to the Summer Wells thing since the very beginning. And so I smoked a big fat joint earlier, and it hit me after, you know, hearing Molly shriek like a banshee, which is sometimes very hard for my psyche, especially trying to recover from COVID. Okay. It's not the preferred soundtrack, but I couldn't look away because it's this fucking train wreck. Right. Anyway, so as I'm writing about these cases, I'm not writing about the defendants as much as or even the victims, or even the crime itself, as I'm writing about due process. And and that's why my little avatar says innocent unless and until. And it hit me after smoking this joint this evening and listening to Molly shriek like a fucking banshee. I'm sorry for my language. So it hit me. Before they went, they were talking about how they were going to protest TBI. And I'm like, okay. And then I start seeing all these different places that they're going, you know, and really, I mean, you know, they're outside the job site, they're outside the house, they're going to CPS, they're doing all this stuff. And so I'm like, okay, well, what are they really protesting? And then it hit me like a ton of bricks. They're protesting the Constitution. You know, Bullhorn Betty, you know, is such a, you know, she's clearly super into the Second Amendment and all. Yeah, I mean, she's a patriot, right? And Molly also claims patriotism. But as a citizen of the United States, are you or are you not innocent unless and until you are proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt in a court of law?
Exactly.
By
Thank
people
you.
that.
Exactly.
Listen,
So
hence my name, you know, checking convictions. So you know that I'm right with you, sister. How can you protest one thing and you're supposed to be standing for another? You know, it just doesn't make sense.
Right, she was literally protesting the Constitution.
It's called being two-faced, I believe. That's what the term. If that clears anything up for you.
I don't know who's guilty. I don't know who's guilty any more than Molly Golightly knows who's guilty.
Well,
there you go.
Did you hear Bullhorn Betty say, if you want to make a name for yourself, where I got my name from, you have to be into politics. I heard her say that. So when you come on here and you're saying that, I'm like, bingo, like something, an epiphany, just like when you smoked that big joint and you said that, I was like, she said
it's strictly
that.
medicinal.
She did say, yeah, mine too. She said that on Alive. She's right when they were at that house the first day they got there. So, or it was the second day, one of the two. You can go back.
Loud and proud to be an American. But as an American, you are afforded certain rights.
Mm-hmm.
And they're talking about their rights. You know, I don't know. Okay. Well,
they're
I'm
actually
going to go smoke some more pot and rest.
Yeah.
But
they're infringing, if you ask me. They're taking the letter of the law and stretching it to their benefit.
Right, which I mean everybody naturally does, but God, she's out of control.
Yeah.
And it's not going to end well for her. I mean, she is not McMurphy, and we are not in an institution.
Thank you. Thank you for coming up and saying that. You're very brilliantly said, my thoughts.
Holy shit. Okay, you guys, I love you. Thank you for everything you do. Cher, I sent you a cash app for 420 because I'm awesome and you're awesome.
I love that.
Okay,
Hey,
I'll
should
talk to you
smoke a
guys
lot of
later. Thanks
joints
for
and
letting
make
me come up.
Oh, yeah, anytime.
Take care.
Good
Bye-bye.
night.
It was a joy talking to her.
Nice.
She's cool.
I like her.
Yeah, she's cool. I was going to tell her she's to smoke another big fat one and go make a podcast. She's excellent. She's right on cue. Exactly.
This is pretty interesting.
Yeah. How do you
I
like podcasting so far, Dad?
What's that?
How do you like podcasting so far?
I'm very much enjoying it.
Yeah.
Like I'm getting to talk to people in the United States that I wouldn't normally be able to talk to, and I really appreciate that. That's cool.
People all over. Hey, if you guys could, if you want to jump up on panel and say hi to my pops and let him know where you're from, he gets a kick out of being able to know like he's being heard around the globe, and he gets a kick out of that.
Not.
Yeah, if you guys, the link is still pinned, and if you want to hop up here and say hi to Papa Cher and let him know where you're from, that'd be really awesome. He would really enjoy that.
Yeah, come on, say hi. I'm from Britain.
I love when you say far out, because I'm such a hippie. Oh, we're on my husband's channel.
Yeah, but I got here. It's
Oh,
say British. I'm British.
I'm British.
I'm British. I love it.
Right, Dad, I'm British.
I'm British.
Oh, yeah, you got British blood in you.
He says it the same way you do. British.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh Lord.
So these so-called protesters, Dad, they went there for a week this time and nonstop harassed them. So I will be doing podcasting as much as possible for at least the next week, as long as they keep bullying Don Wells and using Summer for their bank account. I'm going to continue protesting their protests.
Okay, yeah. Cool. They've been camped outside these people's house for a week.
Yeah.
No, they weren't camped outside.
Well, right outside. They were staying at an Airbnb, like a hotel. But yeah, they were outside their house every day for a week. Yes.
And that's legal, I guess,
because they were on the public road. Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Oh, I
right?
don't know. I'm just going to repeat what I said earlier. You know, if people are up in arms against the Summer's parents, then they better be certain of their suspicions. But how can you be if you don't have all?
People are putting in the chat, Dad. Marie says hello from Ontario, Canada, and
hello, Marie.
Brandy says hello, Pops, from Weatherford, Texas.
Oh, hello down in Texas. Woohoo!
Karen says, good day, Papa Cher from South Australia.
Wow, good day, hey.
Joanne says, hey, Papa Cher from Australia also.
Hello in Australia.
Nice
down there.
Wanda says hello from Myrtle Beach, and she is also fighting COVID. Wanda, please feel better. We love you.
Get better.
Yeah. Now, there's a British. Sabina B says hi from, I think that's England. Yeah, that's England. I'm British. I know the England flag now. Another one from Miss Mula from Texas. Hi, Pops. Love from Scotland. That's Autumn.
Wow.
Oh,
hello, Scotland.
Moon Angel says hello from Hong Kong.
Hello from Hong Kong. Wow. That's a long way from home. Hi.
Yeah. Oh, we got somebody coming up here. Oh, we got my friend Amber. I forget where she's from. Amber, hey, my love.
Hi. I just thought I'd hop up really quick. I wanted to say hey to your pops and tell you that your teeth look freaking fantastic.
Thank you.
Are you excited? Oh my gosh.
Hi, how are you?
Hey.
Good. It's nice to meet you, he's Mr. Cher, so you're Papa Cher.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Sure. Can I use my real name?
Yeah, of course you can. People just been calling you Papa Cher. Wait a second.
Oh, okay. My name's Adrian. You guys can call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late for supper, because
Yo,
So-
Adrian. That's what I think of.
So, Dad, Amber here has been supportive of me, been a really good friend to me since I've started my podcast 2 years ago.
Yep.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, so I've heard about you. So I just think
Fantastic.
it's amazing. I think it's so cool that y'all connected and you talking. That's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been the highlight of my life so far.
Look, we got 2 more visitors, Dad. We got
Aw.
Vicky. Let me add Vicky, and we got Mr. Alabama True Crime as well. Welcome, guys.
Hello, Mr.
Wow.
Cher.
Hi.
Mr. Cher, Mr. Dad. Mr. Dad.
Yeah, where are you from, Vicky?
I'm from Johnson City.
Johnson City.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. How about you, Alabama, right?
I was born and raised in Tennessee, believe it or not, but
Yeah,
I
I
live
was
in Alabama. now.
Tennessee.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I love your
And
accent.
I just want to say, in the 80s when I growed up, we used to walk to school, and this is no joke. We used to keep rocks in our pocket because we were scared to death, man, because there was always somebody coming up missing. Always. And then another thing that got me, what you were saying a while ago, I wanted to hear a little bit more about what you was talking about the church was doing. That drill you was talking about.
The missing child drill.
They're sick.
You know,
Yeah, they went into
Made
a
a video
lot.
on it.
There's a lot of planning.
Got me
and a lot
wondering,
of-
'cause you said that Don was talking like in the past tense, and then it kind of makes you wonder if you was on to something about the church, because I mean, you say talking about prayers all the time and stuff like that. Then it kind of makes you wonder and makes your head go that direction. Like, what
Yeah.
if the church did do something and he kind of assumed already? He might not be real smart, but maybe he kind of assumed the church done got her. Now I know I ain't never gonna see her no more.
Mm.
Yeah.
He's a simple man, so he's going to think, he's going to get into God and try to change himself.
It
He's
just
going to
makes
get
me think. You go so many different ways. There's too many characters in play.
Yeah.
There is, and what really sucks to me is, like, I mean, I'll be honest, like, yeah, there's some things about the parents that have given me kind of red flags, but this heels on the ground thing, let's pretend like they were guilty. The heels on the ground have done nothing to help get closer to that. In fact, they've given them more support and made them look better.
Right.
So-
Listen, they have dirtied the jury pool around the world. So if they are guilty, good luck on making it stick.
Well, one thing that history has taught us is we should wait until all the info is in before we decide to do something. I mean,
Yep.
we've averted catastrophe in the past by following that procedure, and I think we should always continue to do so.
Well, listen,
But,
if you're
I mean, at the same time, I understand that people are really, really upset and they want this girl found. That's the main thing. That's the number one thing. I hope everybody keeps sight on number one issue here is getting this girl found alive as well. Anything else is secondary.
Yeah. So, okay, guys and Dad, I'm gonna ask Hubby here if he'll read this again because I really can't read this much right now. But here is
somebody's got
an echo. Can they turn the YouTube down, please?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have him read the missing child drill here for you.
Okay.
Okay, it's not me
Okay.
because I just muted.
A child is missing. How do you respond? Familiar settings make it easy to let down your guard and ignore or miss altogether the warning signs of possible unsafe situations. Parents may not supervise their children in a church setting as closely as they do at the mall or grocery store. Surrounded by church family, parents can be lulled into a false sense of safety. Suddenly, a parent realizes their child isn't nearby. The alarm is sounded, adrenaline begins pumping. Keeping a level head and implementing a pre-planned search protocol when a child is missing maintains calm and can often help locate the missing child quickly. A missing child drill will prepare your crisis team to be alert to insufficient supervision situations and to eliminate them from your church. Encourage your leadership team and church members to become more aware of their surroundings by regularly organizing missing child and other safety drills. So yeah, they have a whole thing. It's pages and pages of instructions and the actual drill, what they do.
I wanted you to read.
That sounds a little weird to me. I don't know. How many kids go missing down there in that area? Where
There's it's annually. I think it's a lot. I think they're number 3 in the states for how many missing kids. I believe.
Okay, and how many of these kids are found? What are the statistics there?
I think it's pretty low.
Yeah, it's very low from what I remember.
Is that right, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask a question?
You know, there's always down in the States there, I don't like to point fingers, but you know, lots of serial killers are born and bred down there, and I don't. Maybe you guys got a couple of them running around. I don't know. I hope not, but
yeah.
I mean, if that many kids are going missing, I'm thinking it's double digits. Is it?
Triple.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Annually?
I believe so. Yes.
Oh my
Here,
gosh.
I'll look right now.
A lot of it is sex trafficking. They've been busting sex trafficking.
How many kids go missing each year in Tennessee?
That's true.
You know, so that them kids are back.
So
If they got
right now there is a total of 482. They have Tennessee as number 1 and Texas next and Utah third. So 482 missing children currently in Tennessee.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Annually, average of 55 kids a year. 55 kids a year around.
Gosh. Wow.
See, this gotta stop. We gotta start doing something to save our children. I mean, seriously. I don't care where you live.
Feeding ground for pedophiles or something like that.
There's a lot of trafficking. Yeah, a lot of trafficking in Tennessee, right? Like actual trafficking busts that happen there.
Yeah. There is.
Yeah.
They sell kids into slavery, into sex slavery.
Yeah.
They got 350 at one time.
Yeah, 350 of them. Yep.
That's awful.
That's terrible. You know what, you people, and I mean everybody that lives down there
I'm
needs
really
to
glad
start
that we moved
doing
there.
something. They need to start saying something to the authorities, to the governors. You need to start closing off our highways the minute we report a kid missing. You don't stop and you check every car. You know, something's got to be done. Somewhere has to be done. People
Yeah.
accountable. Children just don't get gone. People take them, or they're killed.
Well,
and if they're killed, then you find them faster than you do in a sex trafficking ring.
Yeah.
Touch my kids who won't walk away. Right.
It's weird to me, like where she went missing, as far as how the house is laid out. It strikes me as odd that so apparently she got snatched up by the basement. Well, why did they not hear a scream, or the dogs go more crazy, or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
yeah.
I think
when a child goes missing from home, the first suspects are always family.
Yeah. Someone's got major feedback.
Yeah, I know. I hear it too.
Well, hey, Dad, we're gonna be ending this podcast soon, so I'm gonna. Well, we're doing it again tomorrow, so.
Okay, cool.
You'll definitely, if you want to be a part of it, you're always welcome.
Let me drop off. It might be me. That's all I was just wanting to say.
Yeah. Oh, we lost him.
I think
Bye,
it was him with
Alabama.
the feedback.
Bye, Alabama.
Was it him with the feedback?
I think
Yeah,
because it
he
doesn't
had his
sound like
phone
it
set.
now.
Oh man, well he'll be back up. I like him. He's been really nice. Vicky, thank you so much for coming up here. Oh, this isn't my channel. Dad, we love you and we'll be bothering you tomorrow to be a part of this podcast and protesting the protesters with us.
Okay.
But I'll call you
God
later
bless
to
you
say
all.
goodnight privately, not on podcast.
Yeah, please do.
Okay, love you.
Okay.
And you want to say goodbye to Linda?
Bye, honey.
Bye.
Take it easy. I'm still waiting for your letter.
I know, and I mailed another one, so there'll be 2.
Well, you got 2 on the way, Dad.
Okay. All right. Looking forward to it. Talk to you soon.
You want to say bye to Amber and
Bye.
Vicky?
Bye-bye, Amber. Bye, Vicky. Have a good night.
Bye.
Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you. Yes.
Okay, me and Mark will call later to say goodnight. We love you.
Okay, love you too.
Bye, Pops.
Bye-bye.
Your dad's cute.
He's so cool.
Aww.
Yeah, I love how into this he is.
Like I said, he's another beard.
Hey, I'm saying.
He is.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah,
How
him and I are
long
so
was
like,
it?
You were thinking, yes, I kept thinking, holy shit, it's the same thinking there. And I love it.
That's what I said when you sent me the picture. I was like, another bird of reason?
Yeah. I'm so happy, you guys.
He really is. He doesn't want to pass judgment, but he does see strange oddities. So, I mean, see how you can say that without being offensive?
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about with this whole protest. It doesn't matter that you're protesting. It doesn't even matter that you're getting money. I don't care about that. It's what you're putting out.
Yeah.
You're making it bad. You're making this become a bad thing to do. And that's what I do best because my people are in prison.
yeah.
So, I mean, you got to be good. You can't be doing that. Accusatory and all that. It's just, I can't agree with that because I fight for people who have been accused and who are there.
I couldn't believe what I mean, the laughing in their faces as they're getting fired and things like that. That's just, it's tacky and it's no boundaries whatsoever,
Yeah.
I mean, just to yell out, like blatantly yell out, arrest them, they're guilty. That's too, it's too far. You don't have 100% proof of that. So it's just bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Amber, I still want that damn sweater you're wearing in that picture. I haven't changed my mind. I want it.
I know. I think it's cute. I'm going to take the dog out, so I'm going to say goodbye. I'll be back.
Love you.
Love you too. Bye, everybody. Now I got to find my way out.
Linda, she's my new stepmom. She's going to marry my dad. I know it. I just know it. And then they met on YouTube, and me and Mark met on YouTube. It's so cool.
Aww.
It's a fun year.
Well, you got two men in your life that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you met the right one, and now your dad's back in the picture. So that's awesome.
Most importantly, my dad he's so different now. He wants this. So he wanted this before I even came back into his life. He wanted to do better for himself. And so I'm just so happy for him.
That's great.
He's a year sober too, which people don't understand. Well, he's in prison all his life. Why wouldn't he be sober? It's actually a choice to be sober when you're in prison. So
yeah.
And he wasn't. So yeah, he on New Year's Eve he was like, I so bad wanted to get some alcohol and I didn't. I just went to sleep instead. So New Year's he was a year sober.
Good for him.
Yeah. Yeah, it's some small steps, It's those small steps.
I'm single, no anyone single, or I'm single, no any more good guys. I don't. I found mine by accident. I'm 38, and this is the first time I found a good guy. So you gotta find your own. That just worked, damn it.
Do the footwork.
Yeah. You gotta kiss a lot of frogs.
Right. Well, I'm gonna hop off because I mean, honestly, I don't really feel all that great, but I just wanted to come
I
up
hope
for a
you
minute.
feel better. I'm so sorry that you're sick.
Thank you. And,
I love you.
I love you, and I'm so happy about your teeth. Oh my gosh, like they look amazing.
Thank you.
I love it.
I think I look weird, no? Like a
Heavens
little?
no, you look great
when
with
you
them.
do that,
Well, no, even when I'm,
but if you like smile normal, no, you look great.
I don't even know how to smile normal. No, I don't. I've not smiled since, for one, when I used to take pictures of little, I never showed my teeth.
Yeah.
I never had nice teeth. And, yeah, I'm something I have to learn.
Well, you do now, so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It happened so quick too. I mean, you said you were going to do it, and by golly, within months you got them. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I wasn't fucking around this time.
I know.
It'll
Hey,
just
Steph.
come natural. It'll just come natural to you.
Yeah, we didn't want to go. I got the third shade of white, and he added it's gray. He said naturally my teeth had a gray hue to them, and a lot of people when they go get their teeth done, they just want white. They want bleach
Heck
white.
yeah.
And the reason why people are like, "Wow, it looks so natural," it's because I didn't do the bleach white.
Yeah.
And he told me, and I was very like concerned. Really, I didn't really believe him, but he was like, "Trust me, it looks whiter." Like when it's in your mouth, it's gonna look whiter than than a little thing that you're holding on a toothpick, And he goes, "Trust me, you get the bleach whites, you put them in your mouth. That's when they look fake. So if you want natural, do not do that." And I'm glad I listened to him. Because
Yeah.
at first I was like, "Wait, what? No, I'm paying all this money. I want my fucking nice."
You want them
bright
perfect.
white teeth." Yeah. And I listened to him. He showed me befores and afters, and I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna listen to you because." If he's wrong, I am going to get the teeth I want no matter what. I don't care what I got to do. But yeah, they're paid for. You're going to give me what I want no matter what. So I listened to him and I'm glad because I've had so many compliments on how natural they look. And it's because I didn't do the bleach white.
Yeah, they do look natural. And I mean, you're right. It is kind of overpowering when people get just the brightest white they've got, So, yeah.
Tammy, I'll have to check, or did you send it to share?
Sure. Did you get my text earlier? I'll check. Did I get your text?
All right. Well, good night, you guys. I'm gonna hop off.
Good night, Amber.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
All right, Vicky.
Y'all have a good evening.
You too. Thanks for coming up.
Oh, I did. I got it.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Vicky. Thanks for coming up here. Well, baby, I'm going to go start getting ready for bed and let you end your show. Love you guys. I'll see you all in the morning. I'll be live again tomorrow morning.
Gonna keep this going.
Yep. I'm telling you, at least a week. I don't care.
Yep, there you go.
As long as she keeps talking, I will too.
So yeah, we're coming up on 2 hours, and I got to get up stupid early because I got to get to the homeowner's house before he leaves. So yeah, I'm gonna be going to bed pretty quick here. But yeah, thank you everyone for dropping by. I guess the super chat thing wasn't working tonight for some reason. I saw a couple of people say that. I don't know.
It happened on a couple people's channels and also their memberships. When you go to join, it says the page doesn't exist. That is a thing right now.
Yeah, it sounds like YouTube's kind of being weird. But
yes, we have gotten some PayPal and Cash App donations.
But yeah, thanks to people who gave to PayPal and Cash App and all that.
And I just said they're sending us $480. Somebody made some donations on GoFundMe. Thank you. $480.
Wow. Yeah. Apparently someone or a few people made some big donations on GoFundMe. So thank you very much for that. Yeah, we got a little over 2,000, I think.
Now
in
it'll
total?
be about 2,500. Yep.
Yeah, close to 2,500. So that helps a lot because the whole thing was 7,500 and that had to go on credit card. So that kind of sucked. So yeah, thank you all because that helps a ton. But anyways, y'all, gonna cut this one off. Thanks for watching. We love you, and we'll see you on shares tomorrow morning, I guess. So until then, this is Prairie Boy 77, aka Mr. Cher, saying good day, good night, and Godspeed.